Hey guys, EC Network here, coming at you with another video. Ben 10 Omniverse, which was the last series as of right now in the original continuity for Ben 10, was also the biggest series in the original continuity when it comes to season length and the amount of episodes that it had. Ben 10 Omniverse went on for an 8-season run consisting of 80 episodes, 10 per season, as opposed to the 4-season run that the original continuity had, or the 3-season runs that both Alien Force and Ultimate Alien had. It had the biggest runtime out of any Ben 10 series to date, except now since then the reboot has slightly surpassed it, having 166 episodes, but they are of the 11-minute format, so technically it's 83 22-minute episodes as opposed to the 80 that we got for Omniverse. But nevertheless, did you guys know that Ben 10 Omniverse was originally never meant to be that long of a series? When it was first picked up, Ben 10 Omniverse was only set to have a 2-season run, but due to the success of the series, it was later renewed for 2 more seasons 3 more times. So initially they renewed it for a 3rd and 4th season, then a 5th and 6th, and then a 7th and 8th season. Despite the series having ended at season 8, it actually was meant to continue after that, at least according to the people that worked on the series. According to the late Derrick J Wyatt, he had stated that if the series continued after season 8, they were planning to have the -10 return, and they were going to take a road trip in space that was set up in the finale during season 8, which ended up being obviously the series finale for Omniverse. But he stated that Ben 10 Omniverse was canceled due to having poor ratings. So a couple of things to unpack here. First and foremost, Ben 10 Omniverse seemingly would have never ended at season 8 if it was up to the crew that was working on this series. Derrick J Wyatt said they were planning to cover the -10 in the following season, which, if you guys don't remember, the -10 was the group of villains that appeared during the original series season 4 in the episodes Ben 10 versus the -10 part 1 and part 2. They were essentially a supervillain team. Think of like the Sinister Six when it comes to Spider-Man, and the team consisted of Sir Driscoll, who was the leader, the Forever Ninja, Dr. Animo, Charmcaster, Clancy, Rojo, Subliminal, Thumbskull, Acid Breath, and Frightwig. And I remember when I was watching season 4 at the time, the original Ben 10 growing up, I thought it was such a cool way to send off the series towards the end, having this big supervillain team come together to face Ben. And I think it would have been so cool to see a season 9 cover that in Omniverse, kind of having everything come full circle with the way that the original series came to a close. My speculation here is I don't think that would have been the end of it. I don't think, season 9 would have been the final season, because I don't think they could fit the -10 plus the space road trip in one season. In all honesty, Omniverse probably would have went on for a 10th season as well, where they would have had the space road trip that Derrick J Wyatt discussed being set up in season 8, and that probably would have been the conclusion of Ben 10 Omniverse. After that, I doubt it would have gone on for more than 10 seasons, or maybe they swap things around. Maybe season 9 is the space road trip and it leads into season 10 being about the -10. But nevertheless, I think that would have been really cool to see, and it's kind of unfortunate that we didn't get to see the additional 2 seasons that the creators were originally planning for Omniverse. But nevertheless, I do think the send-off we got in season 8, being the season 8 finale, I think it was good. I think it felt like a good send-off for Ben, and unfortunately it has been a send-off for Ben because we haven't revisited the original continuity since, and all we have had is the Ben 10 reboot, which you guys know how I feel about that. But also, the other thing I wanted to touch on is Derrick J Wyatt says that the reason the series was canceled was because of ratings. I made a video a while back discussing why Ben 10 Omniverse got canceled, and I'll leave a card above to that, but it's essentially due to the mishandling by Cartoon Network. Ben 10 Omniverse premiered on August 1st of the year 2012, and the second season it had weekly episodes, and the second season premiered on November 24th of the same year, with it just airing consistently weekly episodes all the way until April 6th of the year 2013, when the end of season 3 happened. Then they took a hiatus until October 5th with the 4th season Duel of the Duplicates premiering, and then after that they took another hiatus until February of 2015 when Galactic Monsters premiered. Then the series disappeared from April 19th of 2014 all the way until October 6th of 2014, when they started to air the episodes out at the 6 a.m. time slot every single day until all the episode had aired. And that's the reason why Omniverse's ratings were bad. If you look and listen to what I just said, or look up the timeline for episodes, there were a lot of periods of time where Omniverse just straight up didn't have new episodes airing, and the reason why it did poorly quote-unquote ratings-wise is because Cartoon Network mishandled the way they aired the episodes, and that was Christina Miller's Cartoon Network, and I truly believe this when I say this. I genuinely do think that the reason why Ben 10 Omniverse ended was because Christina Miller just wanted to get action off the channel, because if you look at the timeline for things for Cartoon Network at that time, action was leaving rapidly. You had the DC block on Saturday mornings, Young Justice was on that block, they had the Green Lantern series, they were both canceled around the same time. Young Justice obviously came back later on for a third and fourth season, but then Ben 10 Omniverse was the sole remaining action show left on the network, which later got canceled. So I think the whole ratings thing was kind of just a facade, and they were really just trying to get action off the channel, but that's besides the point. But nevertheless, it looks like Ben 10 Omniverse was supposed to continue past season 8, and this is something that I never knew before, because honestly I presumed if Ben 10 continued past season 8 of Omniverse in the original continuity, it would have taken the form of a new series following Ben 10,000, but it seems like they would have had a season following the -10 and a season following Ben 10's road trip in space. As to whether or not we'll ever see these one day, I'd assume probably not. Maybe the -10 can return in a future series within the original continuity, but as for Omniverse, I don't think we're ever going to see more of it. I would say it's a shame. It does suck that we didn't get to see these 2 additional seasons, but at the same time, Omniverse had such a great run. It had an 8-season run, which is huge, 80 episodes, which was the biggest for Ben 10 at that point in time. So it had a great run. It's too bad they didn't get to finish it the way they would have liked to with these 2 additional seasons, but nevertheless, we got what we got, and hopefully we return to the original continuity sometime in the near future. Anyways, let me know in the comment section below what you guys think about all of this. Did you guys know about these 2 additional seasons for Omniverse that apparently were scrapped by Cartoon Network? Also, let me know if you would have also liked to see these seasons come to fruition back when Omniverse was on. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to see more content like this from DC Network. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.